a bit of a mukbang for you. So we're going to head down to Char Char food truck, grab some delicious burgers, some fries and some ribs, and have a bit of a mukbang celebration for you all. So we'll see you when we get back. So we're back from getting some food from Char Char food truck. So they had a couple of things on their menu tonight. So they had pork ribs, a burger called the Black Diamond Burger, and also the loaded fries, I think they were. It was like a black pepper loaded fries. So anyway, I got for myself the Black Diamond Burger, which I'm about to open now. So I don't know if you can see that, but it looks pretty delicious. There's some rocket on it, some cheese and a meat patty by the looks of it. So we've got that, and then also we have the pork ribs, which is going to be so messy. So luckily I've got me some refresher towels. So I need a drink. I think I left my water bottle in the car. Whoops. Maybe just get me a glass of water? Sorry, my husband decided not to be in this tonight because he hasn't had a shave, he hasn't done his hair, he's been gardening all afternoon, and yeah, he's looking at me not very impressed at the moment. So so yeah, so basically I'm just going to eat this food and have a bit of a chat to you guys while I do it. So I'm going to start off with this burger because it looks really good. So my husband's actually eating the loaded fries, which I don't know, I might pass it over. If he passes over to me, I can show you. It's basically just some fries with some gravy on it, pepper gravy. So he's just eating those because I've got fries underneath all this meat here. I don't even know if I'm going to eat that. That's going to be interesting. So it smells really good. It's almost got like a Big Mac sauce on it. It's pretty good. And very messy. Oh, it's like aioli. So I don't know if any of you guys go to like food festivals or anything like that, but we recently went to a food festival and they had a whole lot of different food trucks and things set up. And I just love the idea of food trucks because people can sort of showcase like almost like home cooking in a way. We tried some Vietnamese, what were they?
Pork bun rolls.
Yeah, like a bao, they're called. And it was really good. It had pork belly and a chicken, like a fried chicken, and they're just like in a little steamed bun. And that was super delicious. And then we had gelato afterwards, which was amazing. It was like lemongrass and coconut with chili crumb on top of it. It was amazing. Wow, this is amazing. It has mushrooms on it as well. So I decided to start a YouTube channel. Basically, just a little bit of a background on myself. I'm married. I've been married for 6 years now. It'll be 7 years next year. And I also have a son who's turning 2 in like a week or so, nearly 2 weeks. So anyway, I basically am a gym junkie, to be quite honest. After I had my son, I decided that it was time to lose a bit of weight, bit of weight, I should say. And I decided to get back into training, so all health and fitness, you know, eating really good, eating really well, I should say. Training at the gym. I actually hired a coach who helped me out, and I've lost about 20 kilos since I started the whole weight loss journey thing. So it's all about balance as well. Like doing this, you know, I don't do this every day, obviously, otherwise I would be the size of a house. So it's all about balance, and for me this is like a cheat meal. Like I don't do this all the time. During the week I eat pretty clean. I sort of like to stick to more of a if it fits your macros style of eating. My husband's just choking over there. Are they good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, so anyway, I do mainly like, I suppose you can call it like a high protein diet. So I have, what's that noise? I think our dog's like choking on something probably. I'm just gonna have another bite of this.
It's classy.
I don't think you can really be classy while you're eating a burger like
Wait
this.
till you start the ribs.
That's gonna be hilarious. So yeah, basically like a high protein diet, I suppose you could call it. For a while there I was doing pretty low carb, so I don't really like low carb, but I got a lot of my results from going more of a low carb style of eating. So basically like 20 grams of carbs in, I think it was like 2 of my meals. So my morning meal and my lunch would have carbs in it, but I'm all for eating carbs all the time. Like if you can eat carbs and still drop the weight, then that's fantastic. But I think for some people, maybe they have to rein their carbs in a little bit to sort of get their results, I guess you could say.
You should probably explain your Graves' disease.
Yeah, so also another thing about myself, my husband just brought up, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease, which is a thyroid autoimmune disease, probably about, God, nearly 10 years ago now. When I first met my husband, it was literally like 3 months after I met him, I had surgery to have my thyroid removed because I had an overactive thyroid, and obviously I was quite slim during that period because it boosts your metabolism, you don't put on weight very easily, so I could go and eat whatever I wanted whenever I wanted and not gain like an ounce of weight. Like I was super like skinny, but I didn't look healthy by any stretch. And after I had my thyroid out, excuse me while I'm like eating with my mouth open, that's so not classy. This burger is so good. So after I had my thyroid out, the doctors actually did say to me, make sure you watch your diet because you'll find it's very different to how your body was used to responding to food, you know, prior to having your surgery. So anyway, I didn't listen to anything they said and basically like stacked on the weight and was, for me, I'm only 5'2", so I'm really short. So if I put on weight, it's really, really obvious. So that was even prior to having a child. Like I was big. I wasn't really big, but I was carrying like extra weight that I probably shouldn't have been carrying, and I did no exercise whatsoever. So now I train at the gym, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week. So for my gym routines, I generally do any type of weightlifting, strength training, And I also add in cardio, so I might do a few sessions of high intensity training, or I might just do low intensity, you know, like half an hour walk on an incline, that sort of thing. So I'm completely different to what I was back then. So I know that you have to exercise, otherwise you will get fat, basically. Well, I know I will get fat if I don't exercise. It's just a mushroom on my hand. So next time we do one of these, my husband's totally gonna be in it, and we'll get something epic to eat between us. It'll be pretty funny. So, what else would I need to talk about? A bit of an intro on myself.
You should talk about where you stand with weights for women and why you do what you do.
Yes, that's a really good one. So basically, I know when I was in my 20s, I thought when girls went to the gym, they walked on a treadmill. And that's pretty much all I would do. So I'd sign up for a gym and I would go and just walk on a treadmill or use like a elliptical machine. Is it running out of battery? Is it? Oh. So I would go there and just like walk on a treadmill for an hour. Like really, what is that achieving? Not very much. So my take on exercise now, after doing a lot of research before I actually went to a gym prior to having my son, I started training for about 6 months before I had him, and I did a lot of research on bodybuilding.com, and there's so many transformation pictures and you know, like those transformation journey sort of things of people that, you know, went from being overweight. And then so I signed up to a gym, and the lady that actually ran the gym, she was a fitness model, so she did competitions and stuff, and I was like, wow, I really want to do that. So that's when I started lifting weights. When I went to the gym, when I first started lifting weights, I could barely even lift like 2 kilos. Like, it was ridiculous, but that's somewhere to start. You know, not everyone's perfect, so that's sort of where I started. And then now I lift a lot heavier than 2 kilos. So, and I've done so much research on, you know, what exercises do what muscles, and to be honest, like my body is completely different to what it was when I first started. Like I've got a lot more definition in my arms and in my legs, and yeah, I've still got like a bit of a mummy tummy, but you know, we're getting there. Yeah, so that's sort of like, I think all women should get into the weights room. Don't worry about what the guys are thinking. Just get in there, pick up some weights, you know, watch some YouTube stuff. Like there's heaps of people out there that, you know, will go through like, you know, a back exercise program or for legs or whatever. And that's something that I sort of want to do in the future is, you know, show you guys a couple of exercises that you can do even from home, because I know, because I'm a mum, it can be difficult to get to a gym. So that's sort of what I was thinking.
You've got a lot of food left.
I've still got a lot of food though, because I'm just like talking so much.
Enjoy the food.
I'm just gonna have a break and just eat some food, because this is really good. Okay, so now I'm onto the ribs. I don't even know how I'm gonna eat this. Just roll the sleeves up. Maybe I eat it with, no, cut it. Maybe I cut it a bit. Wow, I can't even get the utensils open. It's amazing. All right, so I might just like cut, oh my God. Oops. So it's got like a barbecue sauce. It smells really sweet. It's a plastic knife and it's not cutting it very well. Oh, there we go. It's got through. This is like full caveman style. Do you think? Uh-oh. I bet you I'm gonna have this all over my face and it's gonna be really funny. This is probably, this is why people probably don't order ribs at restaurants, because can you imagine going on a date? But seriously, can you imagine going on a date, you're all dressed up nicely and you're like, hey, I just ordered the ribs. Yeah. It's very sweet, the sauce. So maybe I should talk about what I eat normally during the week. So for breakfast, I can have things like oats, you know, with some almond milk, or I might do some yogurt with some granola or some protein powder mixed in. And for snacks, I can have like a protein bar, like Quest bars are pretty yummy. Some of them are gross. We normally get the choc chip cookie dough one because that's probably the nicest one. And like I have a protein shake, might have a piece of fruit. For lunch, I might have, you know, leftovers from dinner, so it could be like chicken and vegetables, or you know, like mince meat with noodles. Like I use the konjac noodles, so they're like a low calorie noodle by Slendia. They're really good, so if you haven't tried them, you should totally try them. This is really nice. You guys, if you can get Char Char food truck, you should totally go down there and get their food because it's amazing. That burger was like the best. I think it just got in my hair. Whoa. I've got it all over my face, don't I? So we just had to change the camera battery because it had run out. So we just swapped it over and now we're back again. So on to the second rib. So there's like 3 ribs in this. Cutting it with my trusty knife. I nearly dropped it again. Okay. I prefer pork ribs to beef ribs, I think. pork ribs are a little bit sweeter, I think. My dog is trying to get the food and he's not having any. I'm Naki. No food for you. So I don't know whether you guys know, but Mukbang is basically like a Korean thing. It started in Korea and it's basically just eating. Yeah, well, it is eating. It's basically people just eating food on camera and they eat like enormous portions of food. So I thought, hey, maybe I should do it because I can eat a lot of food and it might be interesting. Maybe. So that's sort of why I wanted to do these sort of things, but I do have other videos that I want to do as well, but you can always leave me a comment down the bottom and let me know what you guys want to see. So I'm all about fitness and beauty and all those sort of things. So anything like that, you know, like my tips on, you know, how I lost 20 kilos or, you know, what food my toddler eats, all those sort of things, like mummy hacks, that would be a great video. So anyway. I think my husband's jealous that I'm eating this. I think he really wants some.
It does look good.
I still have all those chips to eat as well. It's getting in my hair.
Just hose you off afterwards, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I need, like a gurney afterwards. And no, that would not be on camera because that would be awkward. It's so messy. I actually have a bib here that I could have worn, but I don't roll like that. My husband just looked at me, he's just laughing behind the camera. But I don't roll like that. Since when do I ever wear a bib?
It's all the time.
I think I wore a bib once when I went to this restaurant that did crabs. Like they had literally huge like platter of crabs that they just brought out on the table in plastic bags, and you had cutlery on the table. Had scissors and stuff that you could cut the crab meat up, like it was ridiculous, and there was so much food. And that's probably the only time I wore a bib because I was wearing a nice top and I didn't want it to get ruined. I'm so lucky. My son is actually in bed at the moment. He's awesome. Like he's an amazing sleeper. He eats really well. I wonder where he got that from.
Yeah.
I just ate a chip with the rib. That was pretty epic. So yeah, my toddler's asleep at the moment. He watches his show before he goes to bed, and I swear any parent should totally do it to get those children to go to bed on time. It works really well, doesn't it?
It does.
Every night he watches his Nanai show, that's what we call it. And then we like walk into bed and like say goodnight to him, put his covers on, and he's just out like a light. So it's awesome.
Books work too. Books are good too.
Yeah, and books. He likes reading books. He reads Each Peach Pear Plum. He loves that book. Points out everything, points out the dummies, because he loves his dummy. So I don't know if any of you guys were watching, but who are watching? Watch The Bachelor. I'm watching The Bachelor Australia at the moment, and it's got Richie, who was like the runner-up last year. It's got him on it, and it's getting down to like the finals. My husband thinks I'm silly for watching it because it's, you know, not his cup of tea. But it's pretty hilarious. I reckon Alex is going to win because she gets all like the epic dates and whatnot, so that's who I think will win. So just onto the chips now. They've actually gone a little bit cold, but I'll just keep eating them. Oops. I spoke too soon. My son's awake. He probably needs a drink. My husband's gone in to get him a drink, and then he'll usually go back to sleep. I might just give a chip to my dog because he's cute. Naki, do you want a chip? Okay. He likes chips. My husband's back now. I was just telling them how Odin, our parrot, really loves chips and how we shouldn't give him chips, but we do. And how he's fluttering his wings right now because he knows I have chips.
He's obsessed.
And I just gave a chip to Nucky. Oops. But he's cute, he likes chips. So I also have an Instagram page, which is basically all my fitness stuff. So all my progress photos and, you know, pics of me at the gym and, you know, the transformation stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, it's basically Nika Kitty Fitness. But, you know, I'll put a little thing here so you can see where to go. And you can follow me on there. It's pretty insane how much weight I've lost. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself for what I've done. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Come a long way, especially with Graves' disease.
So I'm like halfway through these chips right now. I'm almost done.
You gonna finish them?
Of course I'm gonna finish them. Can't leave them there. This is a mukbang, that's what you do. You eat all the foods.
All of the foods.
All of the foods, which is what I'm doing. So tomorrow, I'll be going to the gym, doing my favorite, shoulders. I love doing shoulders. I want my shoulders to be big, but I'm probably eating in a deficit at the moment, so my muscle growth isn't going to be that crazy. So once I go on a bulk, then maybe I'll get bigger muscles. And that will be exciting. My chips aren't the favorite. I must say that the burger was definitely my favorite out of all the food that I just have eaten. I would definitely get the burger again. The ribs were nice, but you know, ribs are ribs, really.
You're going to offend so many people saying that.
No, like they're good. The sauce is really nice on them. But they're so messy and they go in my hair and stuff. Oh, you want another chip? There you go. You just have another chip. Pretty sure I just checked on that too. So they also, at the food truck, they had a salted caramel shake, which my husband got. And I tried to be in the car on the way home. And it was pretty good. It was actually really salty, which I suppose for a salted caramel shake, that's what you'd expect. I know that they do different ones as well. They had, a couple of weeks ago, I saw that they'd advertised that they were doing like a Jaffa one. But, you know, I'm not a big fan of orange and chocolate for whatever reason. My husband likes orange and chocolate. I'm a mint girl. Give me chocolate and mint and I'm happy. Even with ice cream, mint ice cream is amazing. My husband is so amazed right now because I've eaten all this food. He's gonna join in next time we do one of these and maybe leave a comment what we should eat next time. That would be pretty good. Maybe like sushi or...
Well, if they're treat meals, they've got to be something dirty and delicious.
Yeah, I suppose cheat meals are generally pretty like dirty. And this was definitely dirty. How many calories, Drew, was in this?
You've had well over 1,000 calories.
Yeah, well over. And I reckon carbs alone would be like over 100. And fat, pretty close to maybe 60 grams, I reckon. My son's crying again. After I said he's such a good sleeper. Has been a little bit off today, so maybe that's why. Can you hear him? Poor little monkey. I'm trying to pick up the last 2 chips and I can't. The last chip. And I'm finished. I'm really gonna have to wash my hands after this because I have rib sauce all over me. So anyway, as you can see, I've eaten everything, including that entire giant burger. I just need a drink of water. So anyway, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you back here for another video very shortly. So thanks very much. Give us a thumbs up, and also you can subscribe to my channel down below. Any feedback, please feel free to do so, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.